Years ago, I was diagnosed as gluten intolerant, and so, my whole life changed overnight. I went from at least finding out what was wrong to now having to adjust my diet to make sure that I stay healthy and eliminating gluten from my diet. So, for me, it was quite a challenging time, but a great time also because I knew I was healing now, and that was really important. So, for I would say about 4 years or so, I started to heal, and then I started gaining interest in drinking gluten-free beer. So I found some gluten-free beers, and we noted that there were some good ones in the market, but we also felt that there was some opportunity there. But we didn't do anything about it. And then I think it was for your birthday, a friend of ours, Roy Emmons, and I did a Seneca's birthday ale, which was 100% gluten-free. And it was a big hit. And that was really the impetus for us to try to create a business out of it. And we then came out with Tread Lightly Ale. And that's basically how it all began. It went from a birthday party to really getting committed and finding a brewer that was willing to take the chance with us. And so we began. Community in the gluten-free beer, it's strong, and community to me is always built around a common ground. When you have a certain common ground with somebody else, you build community, and then to us, we have felt that this community is growing. I mean, most of our business is word of mouth. Folks learn about New Planet online, or they learn it through a friend. It's really spreading through the old-fashioned way, not with big advertising dollars and not trying to inculcate on people that our beer tastes a certain way.
The craft beer movement has allowed that transparency of education and consumers really seeing how beer is made, learning about the beer science, and there's an art and a science to creating beer. And I think gluten-free beer fits in so well in that, because we actually have a label that talks about the ingredients in the beer, and that's even one more step to people understanding how beer is made, what's in a beer. If you looked on a traditional beer, you wouldn't know what was in it. There's no label that tells you the ingredients. So I think that's another way that gluten-free beer as a part of the craft beer community adds another level of transparency and information and accessibility to consumers.
So we name it New Planet as a way to express our desire for a new invigorated planet, one that really matches hard work and entrepreneurship with doing the right thing for the planet. Recycling some of the water and putting lights on timers. We need it. We need to be independent in the United States from other folks in terms of our energy, and we felt like we could do it, and let's do it in our own small way, and hopefully we can also, by the name, inspire others. When we were trying to decide how to brew, we decided on contract brewing, and contract brewing, for those that don't know, is basically where we actually contract with an existing brewery to brew our beer. And the reason we did that is because there is an existing carbon footprint already out there for a lot of breweries that are not working at capacity. Now, obviously right now, craft brewing and craft beer industry is growing in a really, really good clip. So there is limited capacity. But we also felt that by taking that portion here and then portion someplace else, we would be able to help those businesses grow while we grow, and also be able to absorb that carbon footprint without having to create a new one.